Dan Orlovsky needs to get off my lawn.
Scared.
This one is no fun for me. I am a Dan Orlovsky fan. I respect his football acumen, and I appreciate the way he delivers that knowledge. But several weeks ago, following the controversial boxing match at the Olympics that we've discussed several times on this show, Dan posted a message stating, "Protect our daughters." This came at such an important time because we needed high-profile voices in sports media to help end the insanity of men competing against our young women. The problem is Mr. Orlovsky deleted that tweet shortly after and gave the following reason. Quote, "When you're an employee of a big company, your social media isn't just yours. That's a fantasy. So you have to represent yourself and the company that you work for in the proper way," unquote. What does it say about an organization that the phrase "protect our daughters" doesn't represent it in the proper way? Seriously, what does it say about the current state of our country that the premier sports media company, the one we all grew up watching and loving, finds it problematic to post "protect our daughters," but would take no issue saying "protect our trans daughters"? Adding that one word would likely result in a promotion. Now, I'm not pointing this out because I hate ESPN. Quite the contrary. I'm trying to help save them from a mind virus that's destroying our culture. Anyone with a functioning brain can see what's happening. Sam Ponder, one of the very few female sports voices to speak out on this issue, was just fired by ESPN last week. Sage Steele, one of the other few voices, was ordered to stay silent or be fired. David Pollack, our friend, a vocal advocate for women's sports and a public Christian, fired from ESPN. All of this is transpiring right out in the open. So ESPN can turn a blind eye to this issue. The Olympics, the NCAA, they can all look the other way, but I will not. I would die for my daughters. Forget fired, forget deleting social media posts. I would lay down my life for both of them if put in a position where that was required. For if we arrive at a point where we are ashamed to even utter the phrase "protect our daughters," then we deserve the world of hurt that awaits them. And anyone who has that mindset needs to get off my lawn.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, I'm having a daughter in January.
Yeah, you are.
And if somebody said I couldn't tweet or post "protect my daughters," well, then I'm taking my stuff and I'm going home. But like, that's such an obvious thing. It's like tweeting "protect your friends."
You're a coward. Dan Orlovsky's a coward.
I mean, and Dan's one of the smartest football guys.
I know.
And I get that people are worried about losing their jobs, but
well, then don't post in the first place. Like, no one said you had to get involved.
Well,
right?
Like, it's not like he posted something that's not even controversial.
Protect our
daughters. Like what? Like that? I can't say that
on ESPN.
I can't say that.
The media company we grew up watching and loving.
So, but see, here's the thing. So, what's the opposite of that? Just don't protect them?
Or like to throw in a modifier, like I said, protect our disabled daughters.
Well, that makes
you could
me
say
think
that,
about,
or trans daughters.
All the big personalities that work for.
Well, I just thought Dan had bigger balls than that, man. Like David Pollack on the sword, came on a shield. Sage Steele on the shield. Like Sam Ponder on the shield. Dan Orlovsky, bows to the mob. You find out who the real ones are when it comes chopping time. Who's really about it and who's not. But again, it's not even controversial. You know what's controversial? Me picking Texas to go 9-3.
That is controversial.
Saying "protect our daughters" is not controversial. So
and I'm just still hopeful they can turn it around, right? Because I mean, yeah, it helps us. Like when ESPN does stupid stuff, it helps us, right? Because we're trying to fight against that stuff. But again, I'm still hopeful that organization can turn the tide because they have a lot of influence. They have a lot of influence, and if we can't even say "protect our daughters," like what hope is there?
ESPN is cooked, and they've been cooked for years.
That is true.
Well, because they're owned by Disney, right?
So, yeah, I mean, that ain't gonna change.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll make an offer.
Yeah.
Maybe Elon will make an offer.
All right, maybe that got everybody off our backs for 5 minutes. I'm guessing not. What's up, YouTube? Hey, if you don't like sports, number one, why are you here? But if you do like sports, number two, why aren't you subscribed yet? And number three, if you are, you're the best and you're a winner.